Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Gemini, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Gemini, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Gemini spirit. Alright, Gemini, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Gemini, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Chariot in reverse. Maybe this connection has come to some kind of stagnancy. I do sense somebody here is kind of regretting. I think they are in solitude. They are realizing what they walked away from. I think they feel they walked away from a perfect partnership because now they are seeing the other person as a soulmate, somebody they could have had a long-lasting connection with. They are in, I think, a bit lonely. They want to, bring back the peace. They are, I think, hoping that this connection is not totally over. Maybe it can be revived or something. The other person says, no, I've made up my mind now. They were always continuously playing mind games with me. They made me feel like a loser. They lied to me. I tried many times, but then now I'm exhausted, tired, because they never made up their mind. They left me waiting here. They left me like an option in their life. So that's, I think, where you guys are at. Of course, I'm going to clarify these cards and dig a little deeper, Gemini. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Gemini and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Gemini and their person, Spirit. All right. The first card here, Gemini says, soon. Something is happening sooner than you expect. Runner. Someone in this connection was the runner. Third one says, self-love. Focus on loving yourself. It increases your attractiveness. I think somebody was running away from this connection all the time till the other person stopped and said, I'm stopping this connection in the tracks right now. I'm going to give to myself. And that's, I think, what's woken up this person to say, oh my God, I mean, what did I let go of? This was my perfect partner. All right, so let's also start with your dialogue message cards here, Gemini. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll do the clarification. Gemini and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person, Spirit. Gemini and their person. Okay, let's take a few more from another deck. Gemini and their person, Spirit. Okay, and we'll take a few more gems from a third deck and then start the reading. Gemini and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Gemini, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. The first card here, Gemini, says, you were the love of my life, but I couldn't see it because my heart was closed. The way I felt about you really had me confused. I was never able to be my true self around you. Someday, I know I'm going to regret that I let you get away. So embarrassed, I acted foolish, and I don't know how to tell you how sorry I am. You just would not understand what I'm going through. Most days, I don't even understand. I feel like a fool for losing you. I was misguided, I was blinded. I could not see straight. I know I have narcissistic tendencies, but I'm not one. I developed these traits to protect myself. Have you moved on with someone else who treats you better than I did? That thought is so painful. I know you still check my social media. I don't check yours anymore though. You make me so nervous. Sometimes it's hard to breathe. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Gemini, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on my left side, which is person A for me. Then we'll move to person B. And newcomers, please remember these are not gender based. I'm not guessing which side you're on because I could be dealing with two Geminis here on either side, right? But if this is your reading and you've been resonating till now, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. So please use your own judgment here. Okay, so person A, let's start with you. How are you feeling right now in your emotions? I do see a Six of Pentacles in reverse. I think person A is waking up to the fact that yes, they were pretty selfish and self-centered in the past. They're realizing why the other person has walked away from them. They breadcrumbed their person. They were probably giving to more than one. They thought they had all the power in this connection. I think this person thought that they were, you know, totally in control of their life and they had everything sorted out. But actually, I think they were dealing from a very selfish place. I think they were only thinking about what suited them. It was me, 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 me. I'm the boss, I'm the king, I'm the emperor, I'm everything. And it was all about them. I think they're realizing that. They're realizing why the other person saw through how little they were offering and maybe stopped communicating with them. They are kind of worried that it's too late and the other person who was not emotionally happy with me because of my behavior has now distanced themselves from me, or they walked away. They've left my life. Yes, I think person A is recognizing that they treated person B like they were nothing, or left them out in the cold, and realizing why the other person has now walked away. So tell me why suddenly out of the blue? How come suddenly now you're coming to the realization that you were not all that you were claiming to be, and it was your fault? Person A says, because I've been reflecting on my past behavior, I've been in hermit mode, and and I think they are now recognizing that they let go of something which could have been wonderful. It's like they lost out on this commitment. That's a real big burden on them now. The very burden, overwhelmed. Why didn't I commit when the time was right? I've lost out on something that could have gone the long haul. I think they're going through a huge tower right now, realizing that they've lost that chance maybe to have a 10 of cups. So I think this person is now recognizing that I could have had everything with person B. They were a soulmate. I could have had happiness. I could have had commitment. I could have had longevity. Four of Wands. What's the Four of Wands? Yeah, they let it go. They didn't fight for this, or they were just thinking about themselves. Now they're worried that the other person has now released them instead, and they've turned their back on this connection. Why? Because I think person A was the one who was maybe treating the other person like an option, or a friend, or a friends with benefits, and slowly, I think this connection just kind of stagnated over time. So I think they're also recognizing maybe certain things they said, some immature communication that happened. So tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Six of Swords. What's the Six of Swords? See, this person is hoping that this connection is not over. But they're not sure. It's like, I don't know whether I'll get a second chance, but I'm really hoping that this connection is not over. At least we can, create some peace in this connection, get over the conflicts that's happened, maybe in the future, maybe when the timing is right. It's like they are the ones now at crossroads wondering how to fix this. That the clarity they have come to that aha moment as to why the other person walked away, or what pushed them away from them, why they are not stuck on me anymore, why I've been blocked now. They've realized it's because they didn't create a fairness in this connection. There was something which was unfair, unjust, and death in reverse. What's the death in reverse then? Yeah, I mean, they don't know what to say, but they are hoping that this connection is not over. I think they're a little scared to start this communication now in case the other person says, no, I don't trust you. I've cut you out of my life. This connection is over. They are scared to have that communication right now because they feel if they do, step up and send that message, it's going to backfire on them. So this person is basically scared to take action. They're scared to take action because they are not sure whether the other person will even want to work with them anymore. So they don't know what should they do. How do I make it work? So what action person A will finally take is here, which I'll open later. Gemini, let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling about this now? What's the lovers in reverse for you? Yeah, person B says, I made up my mind now, Omkaratarot. I'm making the decisions. I'm moving towards my complete happiness. Whatever they were doing, I figured them out, and now I'm not going to chase them. I know I bring a lot to the table. I'm very valuable. I'm now focusing on my abundance, on my happiness, on my growth. I'm not chasing this person. I was waiting for an offer from them, but they never offered it to me. I was very, very discontent. In fact, they played all these mind games with me, made me feel as if I was not good enough, and they didn't even realize it. They didn't even come and apologize. Forget giving me a stable offer, which of course they didn't. They just took my love for granted. This person broke my heart. They made promises they never kept. So I'm not going to be one of their options. Sorry, I'm choosing myself. I don't want to be in a connection where I'm breadcrumbed or I'm treated like an option in somebody's life, or, listen to their inconsistent and false communication. So person B is saying, I'm valuing myself now. So tell me then, why do you feel this way, person B? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, person B says, I stopped this connection because I realized they were keeping secrets from me. They were lying to me. They were keeping secrets from me. Yes, I thought long and hard about this connection, Omkaratarot. I did keep myself on pause till I realized that enough is enough. They betrayed my trust. They lied to me, right? They didn't invest when they should have. I don't want to live in disappointment. I'm healing myself now. Right now, I'm pulling out all those swords one by one, the one they plunge into this connection. And I'm focusing on myself. I would rather just, move towards peace and happiness for myself, even if that means I have to be single. I'm going to focus on my looks, I'm on my diet, on my exercise, on my money. I'm going to look good, feel good, become strong once again, instead of fighting for a person who is so selfish. No, I'm not going to fight for them. I'm spending all my time healing my own broken heart. And yes, I'm not looking at the past. I'm turning my world around to move on, to request the universe that, send me a new Two of Cups. I need a new soulmate here. Somebody who is loving, who is kind, who is generous, and who's going to be there for me, who sees my worth and value. So then tell me, person B, how do you see this connection currently? How do you see this person? How do you feel about this connection right now? Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, person B says, I tried enough times. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I can't do this anymore. I waited long enough. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they feel that person A made it very clear maybe to them that they were not interested in a long-term connection. Person B says they never offered me that cup of love, right? So I think person B is kind of acknowledging that maybe this is not my soulmate. This was a lesson. It was a toxic karmic situation. Maybe I was dealing with a player or a trickster energy, somebody who just was giving me illusions. Why else would they make me feel I was not good enough or play all these mind games with me? So I think person B is done waiting. They could be ready to change directions and move towards maybe a new soulmate now. Yeah, they've lost their passion. It's almost like I'm losing my passion for this person who's always playing hot and cold, always keeping me emotionally stuck but never really expressing themselves. playing mind games with me. So I think person A is right. Person B is kind of saying, no, I'm putting a halt to this. This is not my soulmate. Too many bad memories created. I'm cutting this person off. I don't trust them anymore. I gave them a cup of love and they never took it and they never returned it and they dumped it to the ground. So I think person B is upset and angry because they felt insulted. They didn't feel valued. Okay, so let's see then what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And while I shuffle this deck now, if I can request you, remind you, Gemini, if the storyline has made sense to you, to please let me know by clicking on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment or something. That'll be great. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So back to you, person A. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. Person A's action. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They feel that even if they were to go and offer a brand new beginning, they're going to get turned down. Why? Why do you feel this way? High Priestess, Two of Wands, Six of Wands and the Empress. They're in the dark. They feel they don't know what to do. They're standing at crossroads. Somewhere they do admire person B. They know they can never find anyone better than person B. They are seeing person B exactly as person B is. Healed, prosperous, doing really well, very successful in their own life and, moving forward. So, yeah, I think this person is not sure whether they even have a chance anymore or if person B has already moved on. I think there's silence between the two of you. Maybe they can't directly call and ask or something. So they don't know right now whether it's a total finito or is there any possibility to transform this connection. So they are kind of just standing here and planning, thinking, what should I do? What should I do? How do I make this work? I'm not sure if my offer will be accepted. They feel it's going to be a lot of work to get to person B now, but they do love person B. They feel this is my soulmate who I want to have a Ten of Pentacles now. But I don't see them physically taking action. It's more like they're manifesting from behind the scenes. If only I can have my ten of Pentacles again with the person who is the best of the best, who is my soulmate. So this person could be planning right now as to what they can do. They feel if I make the wrong move, I'm going to be rejected. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days. Three of Pentacles. I think person B is focusing on their work right now, meeting new people, working with new people, more inclined to focus on their success. Yeah, loving themselves. It's almost like at one time maybe person B was waiting for person A to love them or choose them. So person B says no more. I'm not waiting for anyone to choose me, Omkaratarot. I'm loving my life. I'm choosing myself. I'm giving to myself. I'm putting in exactly into my life what I want to receive. They're giving themselves that. It's like I'm my best friend kind of energy I'm getting. Why? Because they are upset with person A because they didn't get chosen. They felt that that person only, I don't want to deal with the karmic or I don't want to deal with the toxic energy who did me wrong. So I think person B has done a lot of healing on themselves and now they're ready to maybe explore new horizons. It could be in work, travel, new friends, new love, anything that makes them feel safe and secure. So Chariot in reverse, Spirit. What's the Chariot in reverse as the overall energy for Gemini's reading today? Chariot in reverse. Yes, I think this is person. Oh, 1 second. This is person A. The reason why they haven't gotten to their chariot and move towards person B yet, because they know they behave like a player and they would have to first ask for forgiveness, and they're very burdened, very overwhelmed as to whether they will be forgiven, not forgiven. The way I treated them, I behaved like, they were not important, treating them like an option. Now I'll have to go and apologize to them. So they are very, very burdened. So they are sitting in the memories of the past, very nostalgic, but I think they're scared. They're scared to actually meet person B or talk to them. It's like, how do I ask for forgiveness now? How do I go back to them? What if they have other options and they push me away now? They're seeing person B as very successful, not chasing, taken their power and taken their strength back. It's like they've turned their pain into power, and now they're so up there, I don't even know whether they want me back. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.